Alright, peace. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving honor and praise to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. Giving double honors to 7130 South Chicago that taught me this truth. Giving double honors to all the brothers and sisters that the Creator has awoken in these last days. With that being said, peace and shalom. Alright, brothers and sisters, I want to go into, some breaking news talking about the what they would call a terror attack over there in New Orleans. And also we're going to be building on probably in the next lesson. We'll be talking about the Tesla Cybertruck explosion by the Trump Hotel. But let's look at this article first. It says at least 15 killed on Bourbon Street in New Orleans after driver intentionally slammed truck into crowd, dozen injured. So it says a man intentionally drove a pickup truck into a car of revelers at Bourbon Street in New Orleans, French Quarter, early on New Year's Day, killing at least 15 people and injuring dozens of others, officials said. It says a black ISIS flag was flying from the truck's rear bumper, and the attack is being investigated as an act of terrorism, the Federal Bureau of Investigation said. Now, when I look at this, I'm looking basically at a new reality that we're going to be embarking on. Is because, America for so long have been bullying other countries. They have put sanctions on different countries and things of this nature, putting sanctions on their goods. People not able to do trade with other countries and things of this nature, mainly because of America. And a lot of these things that's happening is basically coming back to haunt them as a nation of people. So you're going to have in the future, which is the future right now, you're going to have a lot of people that's living as so-called American citizens, and they're going to start to enact what you would call acts of terror amongst the people. And why is these things happening? It's because America is basically modern Babylon of today. And America has got the whole world drunk with the wrath of her fornication. See? And what's happening is that the rule of America is basically over with. And see, just like all these other countries went out through bloodshed, and this is the same thing that's going to happen to America. It says the man driving the vehicle has been identified as Shamsud bin Jabbar, 42, a U.S. citizen from Texas, the FBI says. It says, in televised remarks Wednesday evening, President Biden said the FBI has determined that just hours before the attack, Jabbar posted videos to social media indicating that he was inspired by ISIS, expressing a desire to kill. Now, you know that ISIS is basically a terror organization that was basically created by America, see? And what's happening is you got a lot of these militia groups, they're starting to go against America. It's because a lot of times America will promise these people things and they don't deliver on their promise. And see, another thing too, you have the people out there, they not really in tune about what's going on in the world. And a lot of these people are in grave fear. And what is going on? It's the judgment of the Creator. See, when we looking at the economy, the morale of the people, these false religions, all this type of stuff, politics, all of that stuff is built upon what you would call falsehood, brothers and sisters. And these different schools of thought have been used to brainwash the masses. And what people don't really understand is that America was created to house the so-called black man. So now that the Creator is placing judgment on the country, this is how judgment look. You're going to see chaos and terror. And see, we haven't really seen nothing yet. A lot of this stuff is really going to increase. So it says the vehicle was an electric Ford pickup truck that appears to have been rented, the FBI said. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said on social media Jabbar rented the truck on December the 30th while living in the Houston area before they headed to New Orleans. It says FBI Special Agent Alethea Duncan said at news conference Wednesday afternoon that investigators do not believe that Jabbar was solely responsible for the attack, and the FBI believe he may have had help carrying it out. Duncan said the FBI is looking at the range of suspects and does not want to rule anything out at this stage of investigation. The FBI is also working to determine his potential affiliation or association with terror organizations. A person familiar with the investigation told the news that at this point, neither ISIS nor any other foreign terror organization has claimed responsibility for the attack. It says the attacker drove around barricades and up onto the sidewalk of Bourbon Street. New Orleans Police Department Superintendent Ed Kirkpatrick said, avoiding barriers that have been placed by police, Kirkpatrick said the man was trying to run over as many people as he could. We had a car there, we had barriers there, we had officers there, and he still got around Kirkpatrick. Because the reason why he's still able to do this is because the might and the strength that America once had, they don't have that anymore. If you look at the police department, right, let's just look at the police. A lot of them are out of shape. You know, I saw one police officer, his belly was all over the floor. Why is that? It's because, see, they don't have the same hunger that they had before when they put their foots over people's neck. And see, the police department is a different police force from back in the day. See, even though they still carried out the situation where they eliminated the target, but what I'm saying is that America is on the decline, brothers and sisters. But see, this is the mentality of the leadership, right, that's trying to still uphold this fraud that is going on, right? That everything that happens, America is going to be okay. Let's look at this. Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all nations. They shall call their lands after their own name. So what is he saying? That basically they're going to continue to conquer people. They're going to continue to set up governmental structures around the world, preaching America democracy around the world. See, those things is not going to continue, brothers and sisters. See, America has been created for a time in the season, and now her season is over. Look at the morale of the people. Look at the religious figures. People don't, because the religion, politics, and the social way of living, this is the bread and butter of the country. Everybody wants to be like America, but now everybody don't want to be like her. And you see the Americans fighting against each other. So when we looking at the destruction and the decay, brothers and sisters, we can see this right now, right? And this is why we have to continue to, I'm talking about the ones that the Creator has awoken, we have to continue to further our relationship with the Most High. It's because we're going to need the Most High in a lot of these different things that is going to be taking place in this up and coming future, brothers and sisters. Because mark my words, I believe that it's going to be a lot of events that's taking place for the fact that Donald Trump is in office, because you got a lot of people don't want him in office, right? So let's look at something else. The 50th chapter of the book of Daniel, and I'm going to start reading the 19th verse. It says, "Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frame of deceit." See? And how do they give up their mouth to evil? Is because they go around the world talking about how God bless America and how they good Christians and all this type of stuff. But here it is, what do? They commit acts of terror amongst other people's country. They destroy leaders and create new leaders. They set up puppet governments. They take the wealth from the people. Why do you think that a lot of these Venezuelans is over here? One of the reasons is because the Democrats wanted to use them for the next upcoming elections that's going to take place. But another reason why they're here is because their country is destabilized. America has destabilized their country. So you have a lot of people that's living in America that's over here. They are very disgruntled with her. See? It's because of her foreign policies that she have committed amongst the country. So let's look at some more things. Let's turn to I'm gonna read some more of the article. It says, the man then exited the car and opened fire on officers. The FBI official said he died after exchanging gunfire with 3 responding officers. The FBI said he was struck by police fire and declared dead at the scene. The New Orleans Police Department said 2 police officers were hit by gunfire but were in stable conditions. See, so when we see this, brothers and sisters, what are we seeing? We're seeing the fall of the country. See, because 50 or 60 years ago in this country, you'd have never saw nothing like this. See, you never saw nothing like this, brothers and sisters. So these people have declared war against the country. See, they have declared war against the country. And a lot of the casualties is going to be the masses of the people. And also, I'm not going to rule this out. This could be a plot to incite the American people to wage war against different religions, brothers. So you have to look at this on both spectrums of the coin. And we call that being what you would call a 2 or 3-dimensional thinker. Because, see, America hate a lot of these different countries. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. It says when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. See, so when they going around here assassinating leaders and things of this nature, or raising war against other fractions of people